Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. I've been thinking for a long time if I should do this video or not, because I'm supposed to be playing as the Soviet Union, and I really don't feel like it. Because, as you know, Russia has invaded Ukraine. It just doesn't feel right to invade people, even in the game right now. And I am Polish, so Ukraine is our neighbor. Refugees are coming into Poland and we're doing what we can to help. So, what should I do when people are actually dying here right now? Well, I am just an entertainer. That's all I do. I make YouTube videos about video games. So what can I do? What should I do? I try to stay apolitical, not get involved in anything like this, but this time I just can't. So I've decided that I'm going to play as the Soviet Union, and we're not going to invade anybody. We're going to be nice to everybody. We're going to prevent the German aggression, or rather, the success of it. And we're going to release countries as independents. YouTube includes a giving feature integrated into the website. It lets me set up a campaign of charitable donations. YouTube handles all the formalities, and the money goes to the chosen charity. Now, I can't control how the charity uses the money, but if I label the campaign properly, they'll know where we want that money to go, and they should oblige. So I've set up a donation campaign for the Red Cross. It's the American Red Cross because such donation campaigns need to be assigned to US charities. However, the Red Cross works all over the world, and even here in Poland, they have a campaign to help Ukraine and Ukrainian refugees. So I trust that they will allocate those funds properly. If you can help, please do. And if you can't, just stand with Ukraine. That's about it, really. You should see the button to donate next to the video, and it will be nice if you use it. Now let's get back to the game and turn the Soviet Union into a force for good in the world. And if you want live updates on how the conflict in Ukraine is progressing, Remy actually has been providing a lot of information on his Twitter, so maybe give that a look too. Right, let's get going. Soviet Union, the nice way. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, historical, let's go. I have two goals here. We want to release independent countries from the Soviet Union, and we want to stop the Germans. Now, sadly, the democratic path has not been implemented. I think due to time constraints, though I'm not sure. However, if we go with Trotsky, there is an option here, autonomous Soviet republics, that will let us release countries. Because, as you can see here, the option to release countries is blocked from the start. So this is the path we are going to take. Path of Marxism-Leninism, produce guns everywhere, just guns, that'll be enough. Well, no, actually a couple of trucks and trains as well. Research and industry. Also, excuse my voice, I'm a little sick. And we're going to set up our headquarters in Odessa for the Civil War, so let's start building some industry in the area. And military as well. We start with a huge army. Let's take all the NKVD personnel and ship it far away. Not sure if they'll be teleported when the war starts. Just in case, let's send them far. Here's an army. Let's just leave it as is. Trotsky will be the leader. Unpause and speed up. Let's also set up a spy agency. We will want to defend Poland and other countries from German aggression, but we can't guarantee countries that are not communist. So one option is to just attack Italy or Germany, and the other option is to turn one of these countries communist. Still not sure which we're going to take. Now we have to go with Trotsky, the left opposition. That will of course activate Stalin's paranoia and purges as the localized training centers. Factionalism starts, mobilize our armies, and let's start by getting some military support. Turkey compromises, that's good, and set up our headquarters in Odessa. Immediately start spreading our influence. I'm going to try and turn Poland communist so that I can guarantee them. Forge production reports and expand our influence. Some purges will happen, I'm just going to ignore, that will lose some advisors. We're already at 50% paranoia. I think we should increase army support. And now we go this way, to get Trotsky and Primakov. The more military support we have, the faster and easier the civil war will be. Conspiracy, sure, whatever decreases the paranoia. Already at 45% army support. Not a lot of political power. The more time we have, the stronger we'll be when the civil war starts. Okay, 70% paranoia already. We need Stalin to purge someone. Whoa. No, we're not giving up Trotsky. We can give up no one, or we can give up someone else. Semyon Budyonny. Sure, we will give him up. Well, this will get a great purge. Oh well. NKVD, sure. This will give us a worse head of NKVD, which, increase weekly paranoia growth, but it's fine. In the short term, it will reduce paranoia, and we don't need that much time. With these two focuses and one more decision, we actually should have enough army support to win easily. Right, let's boost communism in Poland. I'm only doing this so that I can guarantee them. Not sure if it will work. Paranoia at 61. Conspiracy in the academy, sure, let's lower that. First Moscow trial. Oh well. Next up, Primakov. We are already at 57% army support, which is decent, but we can do better. We could get rid of Rokossovsky, who's very good, so let's not do that. On the other hand, here we lose an army defense expert. Would be useful to us. Sorry, Konstantin. Okay, we got Primakov, and that brings our army support to 65. We could start it right now, but we'll be better off if we take a little bit more time. First, let's take the decision to increase army support. Damn it. God damn it. See? Did you see how I clicked it? I don't care about an admiral. Yeah, I hate when they change places. You have to pause before every decision. Well, let's gain support from party members. This way we get political power we can use to take the proper decision. Let's get Crimea in the meantime. A new, even worse boss of NKVD, sure. Not much time left until the war. I still want to increase army support. 66 army support is decent, but not enough. We need more. Right, we got political power. Now, increase army support, forge satisfactory production reports, and get some more territory. How about that? Let's do the 4th International. How ready are we? We're more or less ready. When we get some political power, I can get some more territory, and then we can strike. 78% support from the army. We might even want to ignite the fight ourselves and not wait for Stalin. Second Moscow trial. It is time to take up arms against Stalin already. We have 80% of the army on our side. We could do one of these focuses as well, but I think it's time to ignite the flames. 35 days. Do we want to get more territory beforehand? We should be able to get 2 bits of territory. Chiang Kai-shek, he's still needed. We don't need a war there. And we can get 1 more bit of territory. Okay, this is complete. We have 83% support in the army and 17% support from the people. Here it is. We can choose between Trotsky and Smirnov. This is actually important because Trotsky can do the builder of the Red Army focus. So let's take Trotsky. Our political power will be pretty bad, but I think we can upgrade him later. And we got most of the armies. Let's assign generals. Some of them are sure to have survived. Not that many though. Now we don't have a lot of territory, but don't worry about that. You guys go super aggressive and go. Go and kill Joseph. Go. Take over the country. Very quickly, please. And some manual orders are in order as well. Partisans. Nice. Disrupt and distract, please. This is going very well. We've ensured so much army support that there is very little resistance. Some of them might get cut off, but not many. This is looking splendid. Japan attacks China, not our business. German-Soviet treaty, no. Oh, we already took Moscow, and we're next to Stalingrad. Please take Stalingrad for me. How far are we from winning? Not that far. If I could get Leningrad too, that will essentially mean a victory. This is glorious. Is that enough to win? Almost. We're actually almost there. Much longer. 95% towards capitulation. War economy. There it is. We have deposed the tyrant. Yes, I know Trotsky is not much better than Stalin, but in this alternate reality he will be better. Right, we've won. Time to stabilize our country and then get ready to be a force for good in the world. First, let's do permanent revolution. That's going to boost Trotsky, because he's a pretty crappy leader right now. Poland did something, and my communist support evaporated, so that was a waste of effort, wasn't it? Well, maybe I can create a faction with them when they are threatened by the Germans. That can also work. End of the Soviet Civil War. Stalin is no more. The capital, we'll keep it in... Oh, we could do Odessa because that's where we set up our thing. Now let's do Moscow. De-Stalinization, yes. Volgograd. No more Stalin names. Trotsky has been boosted. Long live the workers' government. What advisors survived? Do we have anyone who's worth it? There are a few, yeah. Come on, Poland, be my friend. I'll improve relations with them. Let's do builder of the Red Army. And improve worker conditions. Oh, we've created the 4th International faction. I don't think I want this faction to exist. Although we could invite Poland. Yeah. You know what, if I switch this guy to diplomatic pressure, perhaps they'll agree to join my faction. Also, let's get the elusive gentleman, I want more spies. Anschluss is happening. Poland will actually like to join my faction, if they have more communist support. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? I won't be able to get Czechoslovakia, but getting Poland will have to suffice. Yeah, I just need to get to 30. This will give us some nice bonuses to infantry weapons, strengthen the heavy industry, and research better guns for our infantry. Boost our military production. Let's make sure we have a lot of troops. Hey, Romania, you want to join too? You would. Maybe I'll build a nice faction over here. Let's become the spy master. Poland will join us in our faction. Greetings, Poland. You are now protected by the Red Army. Actually, I probably should have been doing it through here, right? Offer Poland protection and stuff like that. No, it's fine, because this actually demands territory. We don't want to take territory from anyone. Let's depoliticize our military and see if we can turn Romania to our side. 2 full army groups should be sufficient. Oh, Trotsky's a field marshal. I didn't realize that. Okay, sure. Let's use him. Do we want to use artillery or just guns? Let's duplicate this and make an 18 with pure infantry unit. And for now, I'm gonna switch everyone to that. It would be nice to get Romania on our side because otherwise they will join the Axis. And Romania is actually quite capable in a fight. Limited conscription. Let's do operational reserves and personal officer corps and medical preparation. Also the next doctrine. Perhaps I should try and get the Baltic countries on our side. Munich agreement. Still don't want to join the Comintern. Oh well, wait a minute, we're not the Comintern, we're the 4th International. I think I'll manage to get Romania into our faction. Just need more communist support there. Oh, interesting. I didn't have to turn Poland communist, I could have just done this. Cool. I think we should go down this path too. I guess it doesn't really matter. Poland is in my faction and it's good. And we are at 2 full army groups. Gonna need some more generals though. We'll deploy our troops properly once Czechoslovakia is annexed. Soviet volunteer group, do we care? Not really, but let's accept it. Collective security. Oh, I did lose the defense expert. I thought I saved him. Pity. I guess I'll make one of them into an advisor when they have enough experience. Let's send all our planes to Poland. Anti-fascist stuff. Should I do extensive conscription? Sure. Guns and people. Lots of them. Let's guarantee each other with fronts. Germany's taken Memel, now they're going to do Molotov-Ribbentrop, which I'm going to refuse, and then they're going to attack Poland, so we have 140 days. Oh no, sorry, I forgot about fate of Czechoslovakia. 210 then. Let's take this guy. Head of the Directorate of New Buildings. Yeah, Polish inclusion in the pack. They have a point. We should have just done that rather than increase communism in Poland. It would have been enough for our purposes. Poland refuses. Oh, it doesn't really matter. So actually, us pulling Poland into our faction was not pointless at all. Romania is doing a point pro-allied government. That's going to be a bit of a problem because this is going to increase the amount of democracy, reducing our communist support. But it only means this will take longer, perhaps too long. Japanese provocation, I decide to ignore that. Fate of Czechoslovakia has happened. I'll respect Baltic self-determination, because we're the good guy, and get some troops ready on the German border. Non-aggression pacts, sure. I would love pacts of non-aggression with you. And damn it. I don't care. Why do you have to take my troops away? We'll need a new general. Japanese victory, that's fine. I don't care. Get back to the armies. Only 21% communist, not enough to get them into my faction. And the Baltic countries will gladly join my faction if they have enough communism. Okay, let's give them some communism. Now we could use this for Yugoslavia and Turkey, but honestly I don't think we need to. We might want to get Scandinavia though, something to think about. But for now, socialist emulation. This is going to be very useful. But we'll do that once the fighting starts. Molotov-Ribbentrop, no! No thank you. 70 days and they attack Poland. Can I get Romania before that? Probably not. Eradicate Western fascism, because they're about to attack me anyway. And Trotsky's army will be sent as reinforcements all over the world. France, Netherlands, Belgium, possibly Yugoslavia and Romania. Poland refuses German ultimatum, and we can invite Estonia. Let's do that. When Poland gets attacked, we're gonna join. Oh, 32. Can I still get Romania before things happen? Quickly. Diplomatic pressure. Germany declared war on Poland. Yes, we want to help. Should we delay our help to get Romania? No, we should not. Let's join the war immediately. For your plan, yeah, whatever. We're helping Poland. Let's go. So now Romania, you want to join? No, you really don't want to join. That's a pity. If I was a little bit faster with Romania, we would have gotten them. Oh well, let's get some spy network in Germany and some diplomatic pressure on Lithuania and Latvia. Activate, we don't have the political power for this, but we'll do this in a moment. And now activate the cipher for Germany and Italy. Wait, it wasn't I guaranteed? Oh, I was, but I'm not the direct target of the attack, which is why the French are not helping us. I think I need some more troops. Here you go. We're being pushed back, which is unfortunate, but predictable, since we're just infantry. But no matter, we'll win, eventually. More troops. Everyone goes super aggressive. I think we need that to stop the German invasion. Greetings to the fighters against fascism. Also for the motherland. Are you not attacking the allies? They had pressure against the Benelux, but they don't seem to want to act on it. Are we going to be the only ones to fight them? Our casualties are going to be immense because I'm on aggressive, but we kind of have to be. Let's invite Lithuania to our faction. Should we call them in? I think we should. Let's attack from their territory too. The Germans have pushed us back a bit, and that's because I was expecting to be fighting them alongside the allies, and the allies are not involved. Let's do secure Leningrad. Maybe we can get Scandinavia on our side. Yeah, Lithuania, come on. Too dangerous. Well, not for long. That's a lot of troops that are going to die here. And they have attacked Luxembourg. Good. So now we're fighting on two sides. France, you in the war yet? Yes. Give me military access, please. France has granted us military access. And there we go. Attack here and here. And France is breaking through the Maginot. Good. My troops are going to support them. The Germans are still defending here, but that's the last bastion of the resistance. High losses, but not as high as I expected. Our troops have arrived in France. Excellent. It's a real pity I didn't get Romania. But we saved Poland, most of it. And we're getting through here. Nice. I'll send another army. Should we go down to balanced, or is aggressive good? I think aggressive is the way to go. Now we're gonna need some advisors. You'll get the offensive doctrine and become an offense specialist. You will become an infantry expert and an infantry specialist. Netherlands have joined. Here, have some help. Ask for military access and send them an army. Well, Belgium, would you like an army to help you? You would. Then here it comes. Attack from all sides. As you control Scandinavia, maybe it will be a way to get them into the war on our side. We don't actually mean to control them, though. So, Finland, getting convinced support now. I'm not going to attack you. Finland rejects, that's fine. Our guys are getting in position. Netherlands are saved. Okay, good. I think we're making progress finally. Romania would have been very helpful. But oh well, can't always get what you want. Reveal the intel. It is time. Germany is suddenly looking smaller. Our assault in the Netherlands is especially effective, it seems. How are you going on logistics? Not so great. Not so great, but well enough. Now it's time to do decentralization. Decentralization. Whatever. We're getting Czechoslovakia back. And the UK is attacking from the north. Well, would you like to give me military access? I would like to get in on that, but which army? This army. Hungary joins the Axis. We need to react immediately. Although I don't really have an army free at the moment. What I'm going to do is do another Field Marshal level order here. And get, how many, 30 of you there. The rest should disperse properly to make everything work. It would be better to get one of the armies from France, but I'm not sure we'll manage to get here in time. Although they still have not joined the war. Generally speaking, all looks fine. How are the casualties? 3 million, that's a lot of casualties. Well, that's the price of going full aggressive, but also we're pushing the Germans back. Not sure we'd be able to do that if we were not full aggressive. German ciphers ready. Let's not forget to use it. All power to the Soviets. Germany has called in Hungary. We will deal with them quickly. Yes, I know I'm wasting resources and manpower going full aggressive, but it is actually having an effect. And we have lots of both. Such a small Germany. Almost connected. We're going to start producing the best guns now. Front lines connected. Regional development going towards independence. I guess I have to go back to balanced because we just used up too much equipment and manpower. Well, mostly equipment. We have the manpower. I guess I could have sent 2 armies to Hungary to get this done quicker. But it's fine. Let's switch to victory or death here. Maybe should have been balanced from the start. Greetings to fighters against fascism and for the motherland. I think Romania might flip on us soon, because they got a lot of fascist support. And if they join the Axis, that's going to be a problem. Autonomous Soviet republics, please. That's going to release some countries. Oh, army regrouping specialist, that will come in handy. Looks like being aggressive was actually doing a better job. Let's get back to that. The Germans have pushed us back. Is Germany overpowered or what? We'll manage. Romania joined the Axis. I was hoping to prevent them from doing that. Right, I guess I'll take this army here and send it to take care of Romania. I hope they can get there in time before Romania actually joins the fight. Romania has joined. It's a pity, these guys are still far away. I could reorganize this army. Actually, I can wait for them, they are very close. If they use fast transport, I'll just lose some territory, we'll push them back. I wish the Allies would do a bit more. We really desperately need more guns, don't we? Non-aggression pact with Japan, sure. Alright, we reconnected the territory. Yeah, I should have stayed unaggressive apparently. Romania has pushed into our territory quite a lot, which is a problem. But I'm going to contain it. Should be able to defeat Hungary relatively soon, and then we can surround Romania and kill them from the other side. Some micromanagement in Hungary. Budapest is undefended. Please take it quickly. Ah, damn it. They're reinforced. Take Budapest, Hungary should surrender, then we'll deal with Romania. In the meantime, Germany, contained mostly. Hungary is still not surrendering. Maybe this victory point will help. And that should be the end of it. Hungary has capitulated, although there was no prompt. Nevertheless, that's good. We can now finish off Romania. We should not have sufficient defensive forces here. Japan declared war on the Philippines. That means we're going to get some support. Activate German cipher. The Romanians seem to have overextended themselves a bit, which might let me just walk into their capital, which I just did. Yeah, they took Bucharest back. I was a bit too aggressive. No, that's fine. Perhaps I should have been using the 10 widths. You know what, maybe I still should. They will be better equipped. Let's try that, shall we? On the Romanian front only for now. We might be a bit more cohesive in the fight. The more Romanians have pushed far into our territory, they just don't have enough troops to hold such a long border. This is fine. We just need some more time. Oh, and the United States just joined our war. That should help a bit. Fall of Berlin. Finally. These guys should be taken care of quickly. Once again, Bucharest is taken. Will you surrender if I take this too? Is that enough for Romania? Yes, it is. Okay, wait for midnight. And Romania capitulates. Finish off the remaining forces. It looks like France needs our help. Let's take one of the armies from the Benelux, move it to the south of France. We don't want France to capitulate. And the other one will have to stretch a bit. Still Bulgaria to finish off. Right, so these guys are cleaning up. These guys are taking Bulgaria. My capital is in Odessa, after all. It's supposed to be Moscow, but that's fine. How long until Germany falls? Still a little bit. German cipher, here we go. Bulgaria, taken care of. Mexico has been called in. Well, we're almost done with the war, but every bit of help is nice. Oh, this is almost undefended. Quickly. You guys need to be a bit more aggressive. Stop the reinforcements and connect the territories, maybe. Fighters against fascism. For the motherland. And we've separated them here. God damn, they're resilient. Finally producing an adequate number of guns per day. This is a very small Germany that's still standing for some reason. I've decided to decrease the size of my units and go to balance because this is taking too long. It was supposed to be an easy invasion, but if you're just using pure infantry even with the best guns, it's not really working, is it? Should have added some artillery, but we can win as is. Okay, it's looking a bit better. And Germany finally capitulates. At last. Well, there's still Italy, but at this point it's more of a formality. I admit this was not well fought. I shouldn't have used pure infantry, not against Germany. But we won anyway. Now let's get rid of Italy and be done with it. The attack on Italy is of course much easier. Let's go aggressive again. We can afford to. Ciphers ready. There we go. The invasion of Italy is nothing compared to the invasion of Germany. Fall of Rome very quickly. Not much longer. As you can see, Italy doesn't resist. I mean, they try a bit, but just a bit. Poland has blobbed slightly. And here it is. Italy has surrendered. So what are we going to conquer? Nothing. We're going to conquer absolutely nothing. As a communist country, we can't liberate countries, we can only satellite them. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Nothing. I'm gonna click done and let the allies do the releasing. Oh, didn't really do a good job, did you? Should have released Czechoslovakia. Oh well, it's a democratic Germany, so let's hope they release them. And now, for our own part in that. We have done autonomous Soviet republics, haven't we? Let's go to occupied territories and just start releasing them. Let's do that. Release nation as independent Altai. Coincidentally, this is around the area that my grandfather was sent to Siberia by the Soviets. I think Altaisky Krai is where he went. So it's probably here. Another one. Bukhara, sure. Chechnya, you're gonna be independent. Oh, Chukotka. Interesting. Just 4,000 people there. Have their own country. Releasing every country we can as independent. And if you do it like this, if you do independent, even as a communist country, they become democratic. Wonderful, isn't it? There we go. And more. And some more. Kazakhstan, sure. Moldova, oh, you can return territory because they have been released already. Sure, you can have the territory back. Turkmenistan, there's a lot of countries we can release, isn't there? Released almost everything. Let's not forget another step towards peace. Let's just disband the armies. And the last country to release is Ukraine. Let's release them and play as them. There we go. Sadly, this is the only way to play as Ukraine in the current version of the game, as far as I know. But here we are. The Soviet Union didn't conquer anyone. On the contrary, we've released as many countries as possible, as a force for good in the world. So, we're going to end the video here. And remember, the situation in Ukraine is dire. People are dying, and if you can afford to help, please do. Goodbye.